The CEO deliberately spoke in Russian while making a phone call in front of the woman. He confidently thought the woman couldn't understand, but what the CEO didn't know was the woman had already mastered 8 languages for him. When she found out the CEO had secretly married his first love and planned to fool her with a fake marriage certificate, she didn't expose him on the spot. She just held back her tears and got out of the car. It turned out the woman was the daughter of the CEO's fake nanny. She fell in love with the CEO at first sight, but because of the huge gap in their social status, and the CEO was still deeply in love with his first love, the woman could only keep her love buried deep in her heart. But until one day, the CEO got into a car accident while saving his first love. From then on, he became blind, and his first love abandoned him and went abroad. These setbacks made the CEO completely lose his spirit. He lost all hope in life. At that moment, the woman appeared like a ray of light in his life. Not only did she stay by his side and care for him for 8 years, she also took great care of his emotions. She even knelt for 3 days and nights at the miracle doctor's door to get help. She finally moved the doctor, so under the treatment of the miracle doctor, the CEO eventually regained his sight. From then on, he pulled himself back together. He not only became the heir to the corporation, but to repay the woman, he ignored his family's objections and chose to be with the woman. But to the woman's surprise, the CEO she deeply loved actually chose to marry the first love who had abandoned him, and he planned to hide it from her for the rest of his life. Thinking of this, the woman was heartbroken. Looking back at her 7 years of devotion, she realized it was all in vain, so she decided to give up on this love. Then the woman called the CEO's mother and said she would accept the $50 million to leave the CEO. The very next day, the woman signed the agreement without hesitation, promising to leave the CEO for good. The CEO's mother also followed through with the deal by transferring half the money to the woman, promising to transfer the other half when she left. Then, the woman returned home to pack her things. Meanwhile, the CEO's first love deliberately provoked her, sending the photo of their marriage certificate and showing off their love in front of her. The woman just smiled calmly when she saw it and continued packing her things, because the CEO no longer deserved her love. Just at that moment, the CEO suddenly returned and happened to see the woman packing. He thought his secret had been exposed, so he asked her what was wrong. When he learned the woman was too exhausted and was quitting to go on a trip, he was relieved. To make up for what he owed her, he wanted to take her to an auction to buy birthday gifts. But just as the two arrived at the auction, the CEO's first love showed up at the scene and sat beside him. Seeing their intimacy, the first love became very jealous. So while the woman went to the restroom, she hired 2 thugs